Here, Coach Kamie Ethridge. Coach, just opening statement on today's 71-61 victory over CSUN.
Well, I'm really excited to get this game over with and manage it and find a way to win. I thought we struggled against that zone. And again, I think we struggled a little bit because it's a little untraditional. It's very aggressive. I still think we're still trying to figure out how to play our two young bigs against different kinds of teams. This is an example of a game where they're not quite ready for the speed and the aggressiveness and how the zone shifts, and maybe we're not putting them in the best position. So it was a game where we had to, again, try to figure out what lineup is best energy-wise, who would rebound, and then could we put enough scoring in those awkward positions because we don't play with the people that we had at the same time. But I thought we managed that in the fourth quarter. We finally found a lineup that would rebound, that made some hustle plays, that defended, and then put some good people in spots where they could score the basketball. So I think it was a great game by CSUN. It gave us a lot of trouble. I'm just excited that we found a way to win.
Chanel Molina had an absolutely phenomenal game. She really led the charge there in the fourth quarter. She had 11 over 21 points in that fourth quarter comeback there. Just, I know you talk a lot about it. Just speak of that play and just how just her gutsy performance to be able to just really get the team together collectively and rally for the first time all season, because that was the first time you've entered a quarter trailing and you were able to come back and get that victory. So how big is that for you guys just moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, we moved Nell all over the floor. Obviously, we know what she can do as a point guard. We know her scoring. We needed that. We asked her to make a lot of decisions and break the press and guard people, and then we decided to put her in the middle of the zone and at the top of the zone and try to create some shots for herself or for other people. And again, she's just got such a great feel for the game. And when you combine that, obviously, with her talent and her grit and her competitiveness and her wanting to show up for her teammates in any given situation, you just get a kid that makes big plays. And we needed every play she made. But she is a true talent and an all-around good player in all phases of the game.
What was the message to your team at half about the boards? Going into the break, you were trailing 25-11 on the glass. You actually end up tied at 38 all. You matched them on the rebounds and by out-rebounding them in the second half. So what was the message to the team there to really get them focused and correct that?
Well, again, I just thought we started the game really bad, and we gave up 5 against a team that shoots a 3. We gave up 5, standstill threes. So I think, if you eliminate some of those at the start of the game, we probably don't feel like we struggle quite as much as we did the entire game. But and I think that was just giving those up was just an indication of we weren't quite alert enough. We weren't aggressive enough on the boards. We still have some really bad habits, and that's individual players' habits that we just flat out don't go to the offensive rebound. We kind of say it, and we act as though, well, I'm out of position, I can't really get there, and we bail out, and we give ourselves a pass and not going to the boards. And when we've been our best, we haven't done that. We've really sent 3 to the boards and gotten more rebounds. Now, we had one offensive rebound at halftime, so that was the message. The fact that they had 10 and we had 1. And we end up in the game with 13 apiece. So I think that was the difference in the game. And that was where, again, sometimes it was we brought Selena off the bench, and she stayed true to who she is. She's a kid that's going to go hard to the board. She's going to give you effort play. She's going to guard anybody. And she went and got us rebounds. I think Joe got us a couple of rebounds. Obviously, Nell and Bobby were involved too. So I just think that was a huge message for our team. And it probably helped us win the game. I mean, we got extra shots. We needed them. And we made them pay when we did get some second chance points. So I think it was a big factor in the game. And yeah, we had quite a conversation about rebounding at halftime.
Just moving forward, I know it's very early in the season, but this is only the 5th 4-0 start that Washington State women's basketball has gotten off to in their program history. Just kind of, what's your thoughts on that, and just how does it feel just to be 4-0 just so early in the process? I know there's still a lot of the season to go, but you're one of the few undefeated teams left in the country. How's that feel?
Yeah, and probably the next one will be 5-0 too, so no problem with Baylor coming. I'm just happy for this team. I think, again, I keep going back to you don't know how much you've grown. I mean, I know we're at a different level in practice and what we practice and our system and understanding how to play off of each other and what we're trying to do on offense and defensive end, and you see real signs of growth. I think our defense is way better this year. So I just love that you're seeing some growth, and it's resulting, or you're proving it by the score on the clock. I mean, we're winning some games, and I think it's a reflection that we are better than we were a year ago. But just like tonight, I don't think we played exceptionally well on the defensive end of the floor until the kind of the fourth quarter. I think you still saw some problems for us in how people can play us and how do we match up and can we rebound enough and things like that, and can we find enough scoring. So obviously there's a lot of things we need to work on and get better on. I'm happy as I could be for this team and the fact that we could start 4-0. It feels like we're growing and we're going in the right direction. And like I said it all along, this non-conference schedule is really setting us up to appear as though we're not as good as we were a year ago, or not better than we were a year ago. And so I don't think that's, regardless of how we finish out the next 7 games or so, or 8 games, I know we're better, and now we're about to face some competition that's really going to stretch us, and I hope that we're up for the challenge.
All right, Coach, congratulations. Go on, get on the bus, and enjoy your trip to the Virgin Islands.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Appreciate the people that came out, and go Cougs.